In more positive news, Playboi Carti's team, as y'all know, we discussed how his hoodie, the mugshots, he didn't research into what they actually did, and he listened. So I would just assume at this point that he did not know about what some of these people did, especially the one that was a SA offender, we'll just call it. Okay. Although there was one other person who like groped a woman too, but on the website it's gone. He still got one SA offender, but it's a little bit less than like the child one. Like that's fucked up. But yeah, so the guy, what did he look like? He still got the masked guy. Yeah, masked. He just was smoking a crack pipe. And then the girl, I think she accidentally like put her daughter into danger, but didn't necessarily do anything to her like that. This guy grew up the woman at the Boston train station, I believe, but then the other one like did foul things, so they took him off. So applause to him. But I believe that, let me find it, Carti talks about the narcissist meaning behind it all, and I thought it was actually pretty solid. Although I feel like he says this every single time, like just do you, just be the best you, whatever. But that's a good mantra to live behind, right? Just be the best you. It's not necessarily about being better than anyone else, but being a narcissist. I feel like we all got a little bit of narcissism in us. Narcissism in us. Everybody thinks that they smart, they're beautiful. Everybody thinks that they the best. If you don't think you're the best, then you need to start feeling like it, or else you're gonna get no bitches, because they, when you radiate confidence, that's when they get attracted to you. At least I've heard. I get no hoes. I have a wife. Anyway, Playboi Carti on his cut and sew fashion line, Narcissist. Why the name Narcissist, sorry. It wasn't because of Iggy, allegedly, even though she did tweet that. That's a good question. It's not about being a dick or being an asshole. It's about just like being perfect, the best you. It's hard to explain. It is something that can't be explained, honestly. Like I say, it's a lifestyle. This is not fake. This is a clothing line, and this is where it starts. When you first start thinking about doing a fashion line, I've been working on this for the last 2 years, so a year before he started teasing it. What made you want to do it? I've always been a fan of fashion since I was coming up. Even when I wasn't able to afford any, I always knew what I wanted. I always knew how I wanted to be seen. I'm inspired by the world I live in. I'm inspired by the world that I created. This is the uniform for the world I created. Everybody be rocking SA offenders on their chest, on their hoodies. That's the world that he wants to create. This is the uniform for the world I created. That's the bottom line. This is the uniform for the world, ? This is our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up, this is already in me, and it's already in a lot of people. Pause. It's all about being yourself and just expressing your feelings through clothing. I feel like Narcissist is the next biggest thing. We are Vogue. You know what I'm saying? Opium is Vogue. I'm Vogue. Oh, here's the mugshots. I love the mugshot hoodies. Can you tell me a bit about where those photos came from? So here, we'll finally see if Carti actually knew about the hoodies. The mugshot hoodie is just like I told you. I'm very locked in with the tattoo. Okay, so it's about the tattoos. Like I think we predicted that, or at least that was one of the options that we were like, okay, he likes the tattoos / face paint, right? Like I have the clown girls with me. They're actually tattoo artists. I like a lot of Russian type tattoos, German type. Carti a Nazi, Loki, like the usual shit. And I was just thinking like, yo, chill tattoos are the best type of tattoo. Yo, bruh, that's what like a really high person at the party would say. Yo, bruh, the best type of tattoos, bro? The chill tattoos, bro. And I have those types of tattoos on my body as well. It just goes back to me falling in love with the tattoo world and finding out about black and white ink. The black and white ink comes from jail, so that's why people don't have color in their tats, and it's just like imitates the sound of a tattoo gun. It's just like It's like, yo, the people with the best tattoos had these critical moments that was captured, and that was the whole inspiration. So did he know about what these people did? Or he just liked the tattoos of people in jail because the type of ink they used, just the black, they didn't have color. It's a new 9-piece cut and sew collection in the US, blah blah blah. Carti tripping, you saying? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably just saw tattoos that he liked, didn't look into them. Although when you're looking specifically at mugshots, I feel like you should find people with cool tattoos with a cool story, because you were talking about at the very end had these critical moments that were captured, right? So critical moments, why they got arrested, along with the tattoos that are telling the story of that journey, or that arrest story. Just like that's why I think the masked robber that looked like he was a raccoon with like the black eye paint, that's a cool story. But then the girl wasn't even a tattoo artist, or didn't even have tattoos, so that didn't make sense. The opium label is the fashion arm of Carti's label Opium, which he plans on expanding into a broader creative hub. Speaking over the phone on the right of Narcissist's debut collection release, the rapper is enthusiastic and endearingly weird, intentionally vague about his ambitions, but thrilled to discuss the inspiration behind the label. Narcissist, he says, is just part of his world takeover. Bro's turning to Kanye. I just want to be more respected as an artist, he says. It's time to show the people what I'm capable of doing. So I feel like people have respected him as an artist, as like a rapper. Like, he has so much influence in that respect. Maybe not as a lyricist. And I feel like that's why at the beginning of Whole Lotta Red Rollout, he was saying like he's gonna have bars because he wanted to be respected as that. But then, you low-key gotta dumb music down because people don't really like lyrics anymore. Or at least you gotta have a fire sound, and then the lyrics are just the sprinkles on top. But then now he wants to be respected as a fashion designer. So again, like Kanye. So him and Kanye are becoming more and more similar as history tells. You thought that he was promoting all the people in the shirts are narcissists, and even if they were wrong, they express as individuals that they were right in a very provocative manner. I mean, that could be another thing. I feel like whenever you have any creative venture, you can have your own interpretation as to what the inspiration is, but then other people are always going to create interpretations that are different than yours. Even when you speak, like, people will in the comment section be like, you said this, so you feel this way. I'm like, no, I didn't. I said this because of this. So you can never control other people's opinions. So you very well could be right, and maybe that's why Carti's always vague, so as to not kill people's interpretations, because then people can like make their own stories in their head, which I don't know, like, might be a stronger presence in marketing, or just, oh yeah,